had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You have a lot to handle in this one.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second down, here's Barkley.
As we just saw there.
Got a man, Slayton. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, first down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the 49-yard line.
Second down, McNabb. Steps away to his left. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 15-yard line.
To throw on second, McNabb. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. From the gun, here's McNabb. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And the Patriots are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So give them the first down. First and goal after a pickup of 4. And the decision to go for it pays off. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. That almost looked too
Totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Vick with a give to Sanders. That one a first down pickup of 8.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's at the lower center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Partner, we talked about this at halftime, but I don't think either one of us expected it to continue. Michael Vick has been bottled up in this game. This defense has done a fantastic job of containing his running ability.
It is so rare. They could never contain him back in the day. Remember 2006 when he set the single-season record with over 1,000 rushing yards. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down. They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Amazing, perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
The drive starts with a completion left side, and he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big 1st down to get away from the end zone. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. McNabb. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Now a 1st down throw. McNabb. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground, and they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this 1st half of action. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Taken from just outside the 30. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. 9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. From the gun, Vick. Buying time to his left. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. This will be the final play of the half. Vick. Left side here to Sanders. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Pats at the line ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Gain of 7. First down, New England.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big game downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Another nice job there defensively. They've had him bottled up throughout this game. They used their scouting really well, but they've executed even better throughout this game. Their job now, don't relax, and all of a sudden, give him a chance to break off a big one.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on?
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's got this way down inside of New England's 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Steelers have taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. That catch good for only a couple. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are.
The plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step in really good?
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 41-yard line.
First down, Patriots.
To throw, McNabb. Smith catches left side. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
At the 31-yard line.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's McNabb. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And his throw is incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
It's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
2-yard line.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal. At the Steelers' 2-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Sanders. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. 2nd and 11 now. Vic to throw. Dancing to his left. He's got the first down and more past midfield. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Running on first down is Sanders, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage before he's taken down. A loss of 1. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
2nd and 11. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Here's Vic. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
They'll run on first down. Sanders. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
On 2nd and 11 now. Vic, he's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They run the counter. It's Sanders. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and a game winner in OT. Now to try to add the extra point, the lefty Anderson. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Steelers 21, Patriots 14.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
You got to remember, because now that we're in overtime, mistakes get magnified. So you got to walk that line between being aggressive and being careful, because that was a dangerous throw right there. You obviously could not have an interception in this spot.
It nearly was an interception. He's lucky to get that one back. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to...
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Airing it out deep for Smith. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Touchdown, New England.
So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for two. Offense, as they'll get together on the sideline and talk this one over. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for two. They're going to run it with Barkley at the one. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime.
You really